Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cosmo, and today we are in Order in Chaos 2 Redemption. This is my character right here, Kazuno, and he is a level 6 mage. I know we're just starting out, but for those of you who actually watch these videos, you know, I'm kind of grateful, at least to have some views. But, you know, I don't have that big of a following right now. Anyway, as far as, oh wow. Wow. I guess, those were a trap right there. So, cool. Anyway, as far as how far we are in the, starting missions, you know, this game does demand quite a bit from your, what is the word I'm looking for? From the editor and from the recording software, because it is a high graphics game. So I will be tinkering with the settings. So for those of you who do wonder, why is it that the graphics quality suddenly changes? It's because I have to, otherwise my system will just overheat. I don't know really if I'm ever going to try and run higher graphics than what it is right now, because realistically right now this game is running at its optimum feed, so at least on my phone it does. On the recording software, not so much. It like will literally make everything overheat and whatnot, so
day.
There you are, specialty, no blah blah. Some assistant you turned out to be, in case that you shall be being as my eyes, of course, in an important investigation. Take a look at these bodies to get you up to speed. After a careful, thorough examination, I have managed to glean that these orcs are most certainly dead. Murder, most foul. Squinting closely, I was able to discover that their foreheads have been brandished with the letter X. That can only mean one thing. The silent men have returned. Quickly, Jenkins, the hunt is afoot. Help me scour this crime scene for clues to... what the fuck? Clues to whereabouts of these dangerous villains. Justice will be ours.
Farewell.
Let me just... why does that keep opening? I'm hitting that. There we go. I got a full screen. So... in case you guys don't know what the mage's abilities are in Order in Chaos, basically it's fire and a whole bunch of other stuff, but mostly it's like... when you get in the higher levels especially, you get these insane damage perks that really, I want to say balances, but it doesn't really. It basically just gives you the ability to like obliterate health from large areas of people. It basically is a support class in general, so right now we're doing the instant quest, because this quest sort of runs along the instant quest line here. I've played this game before. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I've played this game like 100 times now. So I do know like a majority of what the missions are. If I forget a few here and there, that's really cool on my part, because then I actually get to discover stuff. Yeah, let's actually kill this guy here. Meow. See what I mean? As soon as they catch fire, it's pretty legit. Also, for those of you who actually play this game and are wondering why they're catching so much like damage on them, it's this. This is the reason why. Mage, you have a 10% chance of burning your target when using standard attacks, right? And the monks is defense chance, right? But these basically give you like this insane capability, and it's a heritage weapon, of course. So the weapon does give you some degree of capability, which is unforeseen in common weapons. So keep that in mind when you're playing against a person who only runs heritage weapons on their PvP setup. This is why, especially if it's the mage, they just want to set you on fire and use their critical boost. And it doesn't seem like much at these lower levels, but once you get these things like at tier, I'm gonna say 20, you know, they're basically like damage like mappers. They'll freaking like burn you from like 100 yards out and start using their little missile attack on you. When you get closer, they use the Arcadian blades, I believe that's what they're called. I honestly don't like the Arcadian blades, but inscription, there we go. This is it right here. This is the fire burst, right? This is the one that you always run first. So I'll give you an example here once I map it. When you run the fire burst, basically it sets them on fire, but it's like the first attack you ever want to do. Because once they're set on fire, they're basically useless now. Until that one comes off of cooldown. So you get a 10% boost to set them on fire. 10% isn't much. Didn't hit the right thing. See what I mean? Like, usually with the warriors, right, you'd be knocking him out constantly, trying to get past his little defense perk, right? But the thing is, he's on fire, so that's taking damage to him, as well as the fact that, you know, he's not exactly the highest level boss, so he does have the debuff on him already. Constant debuff. So basically, like when you verse him in the dungeons, he's a lot tougher. But for now, he's not really. Also, I lost that one dude. So, this is another dude. Grimoire's Revenge. Lovely weather we're having today. What? Toro's amulet. Where did you how? Find Hut and ask him to bring the antidote to Grimoire. So Grimoire finally succeeded in getting his revenge. That idiot. What? Oh, that idiot. The day we buried Captain Harbor, he swore to all of us that he wouldn't rest until Toro was dead. But I prayed that he'd give it all up, like the rest of us. What good was there in more death? When we lost Captain Howard, my sweet, I just lost a brother, and I lost a soulmate. Gods, we are so smug and self-righteous in our youth, heroes and legends in our own minds. We thought we could make a difference with swords and with daggers. In the end, we just perpetuated the senseless violence we were acclaimed to detest. I'm afraid I can't help with the antidote. I wish I could, but that just made me promise never to get involved with Grimoire again after the death of her brother. I can't risk losing her. Perhaps Hut could help. He was one of us back in the day. You can find him down at the beach. Show him the same amulet you showed me, and he'll understand.
Live well.
Old friends. Tight. So, there's these quests. This is an instant quest. This is a non-combative instant quest too, so it's not that bad. Okay. Maybe this one up here will get it down. There we go. And you know, non-combative ones aren't as productive, I would say, as the combative ones, but you know. This is Tura's amulet. For you to have it. Does Grimoire still live? Grimoire was poisoned while fighting Tura. After all these years, I thought the flames of vengeance had died. Sigh. I'd like to help, but I can't risk losing my job. Before Captain Howard's death, the Silent Men were the most important thing in the world to me. I come from a very wealthy family, and my privileges always fill me with a great sense of guilt. Fighting alongside my Silent Men brothers made me feel like I was finally giving something back to the world. That I was a warrior for justice, a freedom fighter. It all sounds so absurd now, a rich boy's fantasy of righteousness. While I was jubilating about, pretending to be some kind of hero, my father passed away and my family fell into debt. By the time I came to my senses and returned home, my mother and sister were wallowing in poverty. To make up for my shameful neglect, I became a fisherman to support them. I can't abandon my duties. Every minute away is food from my family's mouth. But if you could lend me a hand, I'll take the time to write a letter of introduction to our old friend, Valkus. He's become a successful merchant. Surely he has the time and resources to give Gormer that antidote. Okay, cool. We're also gonna grab these quests real quick. Mage versus mage, who will win? I will win. Of course. It's not a question, it's a matter of time. The only problem with that fire burst attack is it's insanely like over like buffed, in my opinion. Cause like look how much mana it takes away. Fight Snapper. Where's Snapper? There we go. Cool, so we completed that one. What level is it? That's a 55. Okay, cool. Interesting. I think my game just lagged a little bit. You know, these things don't take much time. Yeah, the problem with this quest right now is that Snapper is actually a pet for grabs, I believe. If you get enough amulets or something. I don't know. So, that guy has the, little perk. So my job right now is just basically to I'm hoping he like doesn't keep this spam up because yeah, so you can't quite get your spell off in that time. So I have to wait till he's actually done camping, I'd have to say, before I can actually kill him. Mages are more of a defensive, by the way. So, in my opinion, at least, the mages are. Oh man, it's a pistol. Yeah, well, that's crap. Mages aren't exactly the most easiest to play with. Because of the way they're played. They are a ranged class. Don't get me wrong. And so, as a ranged class, they tend to be a little less productive. And that dude's just gonna be grinding. There might actually be a snapper right over there. Snapper. What is this dude? Salt Band Chief. Eh. He's not interested in the Salt Band Chief. I could tell. Probably because with Salt Band Chief, it's more of a pain in the ass to fight him. There we go. So I've completed that. We also earned a passive skill type. Smelly work, but it's honest work. Thank you. My family eats tonight, and maybe Valkins can save Grimoire. Deliver Hunter's letter of introduction to Valken. Take this letter of introduction to Valus. I hope he's able to help Grimoire. Skills. Let's learn our passive skill real quick. When you do a critical hit, your armor and magic resistance increase by 6% for 10 seconds, and the effect can be stacked up to 3 times. Oh yeah, tight. Oh yeah, tight. Yeah, tight. It's hard to do those little quests, by the way, because welcome to the challenge warrior solo. Tight. Okay. Bronze, silver, and gold. Yeah, this one here is used to rank up heritage weapons. Yay. So I think that's what we're gonna do right now. I feel like my mic just like glitched a little. Oh, what the hell happened there? You just get the ranger on this thing correct. Tight. So we're gonna get our stuff for the heritage weapon. Approaching 20 minutes, so there's not much left to do. Attack him. Cool, so we're just gonna let our mana regen. Usually it doesn't take this long to kill these guys, but... Last one shouldn't be too hard. As long as you get some of your skills off, it should be pretty easy. In the challenge dungeons, at least. I know there's supposed to be a challenge, but the mage is just that cool. Why is it that? There we go. Continue. I don't think we're gonna wager. They're a pain in the ass, this guy is at least. 'Cause you can't attack him. Well, at least I tried. That guy is a real pain in the ass, though. I hate that little fucker. 'Cause you can't actually damage him directly. You have to fucking deal with his little attacks. Oh well. Anyways, let's go turn the... Oh, I must stop the recording. Let's go turn the little quest in. And deal with that later. There we go. One problem that I always have with the mage, at least, is the fact that it's not exactly the most uncommon, but it's you know, it's up there. It's not that favorited. Same like the monk. The monk, I believe, is the most hated or something. Oh, yep, so I order regular quarters. Oh yeah, games and features. Tight. Why does this thing keep popping? Stop popping up. Like every time I come through a Condor or like that teleport stuff, it just pops back open and I don't like it. I will also be showing you today something pretty... Actually, no. I'll do that in a different video. Never mind. Anyways, see you later, guys. My name is Kaz now, so...